When you're dealing with the most terrifying circumstances, it is in these times that you will wrestle with God. Terrified that Esau would enact revenge, Jacob sent his children and wives ahead of him, hoping that at least Esau would spare them. Now utterly alone with sleep escaping him, God showed up, but not to comfort him. God came not with words of affirmation, but rather to pin him down and to see what he was made of. But Jacob would not yield to his opponent. He fought God all night with all his strength, and through this spiritual struggle, he realized that his greatest fear was not death, but to live and die without God's blessing. His previous fears were trumped by his eternal need for God's approval. God led Jacob to see what he desperately needed and not just what he wanted. This starvation for God's fellowship is the craving of every man and woman. And God may not come in human form to challenge you, but he will wrestle you through your prayers. God waits not to give us an answer many times, but that we might realize what we truly need. In desperate times, we think we only need to be freed from affliction, yet come to find out all along that what we really wanted was God's presence and approval. Every other desire becomes trivial when our hunger and thirst for the heavenly bread and living water is satisfied. But we must wrestle with God through prayer, not for a few rounds, but for many nights, for many years sometimes. Let us never yield in prayer until we have God's presence and blessing.